Ooh. Hello and welcome to the Cafe Nightly Show. I'm your host, the Goldsmith. It is the 18th of December, 2024. It is a Wednesday, and we are headed in toward the end of the year with all the holidays upon us, or just about upon us anyways. We do have some of the end of the year things going on. Reminder on this coming Saturday. Gonna have to say it every day until we get there. This coming Saturday, 6 p.m. PT in the in the Upland Layer 1 in the Left House Theater. On YouTube, on Twitter, as we always are. And Alien Farts Cheese, you get on YouTube, you get to say Alien Farts, and I get to see it. So good to see you, Cheese. Glad you're here. We do have a couple things. Number one is Flasch, a challenge. We have a Flasch challenge today, kind of supporting the decor contest that's going on in Tokyo. And this is key. This is important. We have something interesting that happened today. I don't have an official announcement to bring it in, but I haven't seen it happen before. It is worth noting. It gives me an opportunity to talk about kind of the difference between announcements in the game of Upland and Upland advertising, or advertising the things that they have for sale is solely to sell. And we'll get into the difference there. But targeted ads inside of Upland, again, Upland putting them out, but targeted ads inside of Upland I haven't seen before. I did see today, and I'll get into that and what that looks like. And otherwise, looking forward to this coming Saturday, kind of rolling into the end of the year. And a reminder as we head into the end of the year, very common once we get to a certain point that there is this hole. It's kind of a hole in announcements. We might have a sale right around a holiday where we're selling map assets, or maybe there's a car sale here or there. We know that Upland has a leaderboard for spending in USD. So we're probably going to see some more sales between now and the end of the year. But as far as improvements in communication from the team and announcements, and maybe even people having problems sending in requests, not getting announcements or replies, very common this time of year. Again, people aren't in the office. Just a heads up as we head that way. And gonna jump in, Cheese jumping in, reminding me that there is a lot going on in terms of games outside of Upland. So I will keep it quick because there's not a lot of announcements, but definitely worth looking at a couple things we have. All views and opinions expressed by myself, mine and mine alone, should be taken as game strategy advice. Does not represent the game of the team of Upland, not financial advice, of course. If we do have any guests or contributors on, they have their own opinions. They're welcome to them. They are not necessarily representative of myself, the Goldsmith of the Cafe Nightly Show. They aren't necessarily representative of the team of Upland or the game of Upland. And hello, Blue. Hello, King Cody. Hello, WW Dog. Good to see you all. And let's talk about something I can't really show you. And what I can't really show you, because it was a pop-up, and I don't think it's going to pop up again, but I'll give it a try, was a targeted ad in the game of Upland. And this is something that I haven't seen before. And when I say targeted ad, I mean it was sent to me with different verbiage because of something that's happening specific to me. And that was specific. Hey, it's essentially popping up in the game saying, hey, for that new cozy cottage you just finished a cozy cottage. For that cozy cottage you just finished, for $13.99, you can get an ornament for that structure. Because again, we do have the ornaments that did get released today, structure ornaments. We'll take a look at those. Those did not sell through. So after the sale happens, or after the sale opened, I get the pop-up in the game. It says you just finished a cozy cottage. Again, I just finished a cozy cottage. Buy the ornament that goes with that cozy cottage you just finished. And again, that the idea of the team or the game being able to see your activity in the game, that's blockchain, right? That is happening. That is something we know is the case. Realistically, the structures in the game, that's all in the UI. It's all part of shared information. There are ways to pull up that information in terms of keeping track of that and through API. We know a lot of the building and structure building competitions that have existed in the past. People have monitored those as they go through, getting their own data from the API. We know that people use that same data when they're doing things like staking contests, or they're trying to do things like the Spark exchange, where they are trying to keep track of what people are staking. So this is all possibly kept track of. We know Upland is keeping track of it, but this idea that they're using that to advertise, hey, buy this USD sale for this price at this time because it matches with what you are doing in the game. That's something new to me. And I kind of wanted to, point out or at least identify it. There's a little difference between Upland putting out an announcement that says, this new improvement in the game of Upland, this new feature in the game of Upland, and then putting out advertisements. Again, you can advertise, you can say buy this, buy that, but it's a different type of announcements or a different type of pop-up. And I just hope, and I don't know exactly what direction it's going to go, but every time you open up, there's going to be a pop-up that says, "Hey, you have the need for a new car. You don't have a car. Do you want to buy one? There's new cars for sale." I don't know if that's going to happen for a lot of people. I don't know if it is a reminder that's helpful for people who are newer players who might not realize that if I come in here, and I'm sharing the screen right now so we can take a look, but if I come in and maybe I'm not aware that there was right here, the Wonderland 2024 Tangerine Picker right here, if I didn't realize that this structure ornament was available for a structure that I have, maybe it's helpful to have that announcement. And again, it is a targeted ad in my case because it's targeted to me and it's getting me to buy a specific item. Hey, press this button, come and buy now. And just for craps and giggles, I press that button and it takes me right in to the buy page. So like it takes me here. It's like, okay, $13.99. How do you want to pay for it? Which is kind of interesting. Again, it is putting out an ad saying, hey, you could in your case go and purchase this, and then hey, look at this. I am carrying a balance, so I definitely could have. But it is something that that was interesting to see that happen, and it'd be interesting to see how Upland continues to use this. And so long as I'm not choked with 14 different screens that I have to click out of on my way in, I'm not going to be too upset by it. People have said for a long time, hey, could we make treasure hunting, whatever, more rich in the game? Pay for it through ads with third party. I hope we don't head that direction. I don't think we're heading that direction. But again, Upland's job, in one of their jobs, is to keep the game running and to make the game fun and to add things to it, to support the community as designers in the UGC. And that all takes staffing. Their other job is to pay for all that or to make it a for-profit business. And that is where the selling stuff comes from. And then there was another ad. And again, same definition of an ad. Pay the money, get the thing. The pay the money, get the thing that surprised me was buy 100,000 UPIX for $100. Great time to buy now. You buy now, you get points on the leaderboard towards our spending leaderboard, USD purchase leaderboard. And, with the airdrop, right? So buy in, you're going to get an airdrop. It's a great bonus getting that airdrop. There's no real bonus on that at this time, buying the UPIX versus buying any time else. Yes, the bonus that exists for spending USD on anything applies, so that's a good thing. That's nice to know. But it's it was an interesting thing. We haven't had very rarely in the past, haven't for a while, had these discount periods or the bonus period. You buy this much UPIX, you get a little bonus. We have the sales where you buy in USD, you buy UPIX in USD, and you get a sweetener. That's what those Block Explorer sales are. You're paying for UPIX, you're getting that amount of UPIX, you're getting the sweetener as well. This has been fun. That's something that people have been involved in for a long time. Some of those are still competitive where people sell those out, those get sold out relatively quickly. But this is a different concept where they're using a in-game temporary feature, a temporary contest to help incentivize people, or presenting in a way to incentivize people to buy that UPIX. And it's kind of interesting because it does dovetail into the concept that did come up last night, both through the comments and by what was going on in sales, where we're saying, what is the use of UPIX? I mean, we're having less cities to mint. Primary use is buying, minting properties at this time. Upland is selling most of their sales in USD. And now Upland saying, hey, don't you want to buy some UPIX? And the interesting part of that is they are, emphasizing this USD sale. Hey, spend USD, get an airdrop. And then at the same time, trying to use that sale to, encourage UPIX. Well, some would argue, departing from the UPIX sales model. As a reminder, if you do have a lot of UPIX or you want to buy UPIX to buy something specific, there is a lot of things that are for sale in UPIX, not necessarily officially direct from Upland right now. But if you want to buy map assets and decor, there are a lot of people who are selling their holiday decor, the Wonderland season decor, as well as Wonderland season structure ornaments in UPX. Now it's a great time to buy those things to get stocked up for this time of year or to decorate for this time of year. We know there's an ongoing decor contest in Tokyo. If you are participating, if you are decorating and putting decor out on your property, you could double deck with a structural ornament on there, participate in a contest that's going on as well for a Wonderland season ornament contest. There's a lot of options for using that UPX when it comes to Uplander to Uplander commerce. So don't get me wrong, there's no problem in spending UPX. It's just interesting to see Upland kind of play that economy of USD UPX and kind of tie that into an incentive or as I would say, an advertisement at that point. Couple jumps in. Upland is Big Brother. I don't know about that, cheese. On the idea that they're watching what happens and then curtailing ads to me. It happens everywhere we go in the world. The algorithm follows us. We talk about buying a new TV and we get an ad on a different device 6 hours later. It's something that unfortunately we see everywhere. But yes, Upland is watching, and Upland is trying to curtail your experience to you. And there's some benefits to that. And in the case of trying to sell you stuff to your wallet, there may be some deficits. Let's take a look. The one other thing that's worth noting is a contest, a short-term contest here, a Flash challenge, if you were. Show off your Wonderland season property decor contest entries. We've seen some amazing properties decked out in map assets and ornaments for the Wonderland property contest. Again, property decor contest. We want, we want to see them all. With less than a week left in this contest, now's your chance to show off your properties for a chance at 10,000 UPX. Here's how it works. Take a snapshot of your decked out Tokyo property. Again, Tokyo. Property to the activity feed. You have to tag at Miles B. Chain to enter the giveaway. That's it. We'll pick 7 winners to receive 10,000 UPX each. We have more of these Flash contests going this way. You don't have to go to YouTube or Twitter. You don't put it in the comments on a Upland video. We've had some of those. You don't put it on, or you don't tag Upland on your Twitter post or your X post. What you do instead is you do it in game. You put it on your activity feed, and in game, make sure you're tagging at Miles B. Chain, and so long as you do so, Upland will review your entry and get you potential of being one of the 7 people get 10,000 UPX for that decoration. And yes, geez, I got you. They know about my cozy cottage, and had I not built it, I wouldn't have gotten that particular ad. Absolutely the case. So just a reminder again on that Tokyo decor contest. Let's get a reminder on that real quick if we can. The Tokyo decor contest is live now. It is going to be going between now and the 23rd. Let's make sure that I got the right contest date. Let's not get that wrong. Between now and almost had it. Now and we just about, there we go. I knew we almost had it. Between now and the 20. Wow. Make it easy, Upland. 23rd, there we go. 23rd, Monday the 23rd at 9 a.m. PT. I'm glad I was correct on that. I didn't want to be wrong. 9 a.m. PT. So you do have an opportunity to move things around, to decorate between now and the end of the year. Keeping in mind that Upland is reviewing during this time period. Being towards the top of that leaderboard is going to make it more likely for them to see your entry. If you do have an entry that you're particularly proud of, you do have the opportunity to take part of this Flash challenge as well. Get some points or potential of 10,000 UPX there. And keep in mind, this is something where you get more points from having more decor on your property. However, you win by having the judged property, one of the top judged properties. So keep that in mind. That's something that Upland's going to work on and make their own decision. The Wonderland 2024 Santa, which is the Block Explorer prize, is actually kawaii. Look at the big eyes on that Santa. So that's kind of fun. It does tie into the Wonderland theme for this season, which is kawaii. Let's do the quick promo for myself for this coming Saturday. It is this coming Saturday at 6 p.m. PT. We're going to be in the Upland Layer 1 Theater, owned by Left House, the Left House Theater in San Francisco. There's going to be special giveaways only for the people who are in that theater. Keep that in mind. There are going to be open contests for people who aren't in that theater as well, including races. And then we will have some participation trivia, as well as some potential giveaways at the end of the show. You have to hang around to the end for some of those giveaways. Some of those are going to be sprinkled throughout the show. And this is going to also be on YouTube and Twitter. If you can or prefer to be on YouTube or Twitter, you're having problems with Layer 1 Upland, there's still opportunities for you to win things. But ultimately, it's about a celebration of the end of the year. We have some guests. We're going to learn some things, hopefully, that we don't already know about the upcoming 2025 year. Hopefully we have some new things. But we're also going to be able to talk about the prior year, some ongoing topics that are relevant at this time, maybe some information you do or don't have on those topics, but also reflection on the things that you may not know were going on throughout the year, and an opportunity just to celebrate the end of the year. It's a highlight of the year that's been. It's a little bit of looking forward. It's some gifts, it's some giveaways, it's some prizes, and it is hopefully a lot of fun for the people who are going to be there. So looking forward to seeing everybody who can make it this coming Saturday the 21st at 6 p.m. PT, again, a little earlier than we normally do. So, A, people on the East Coast can stay up through the whole thing, and B, so that hopefully it works for as many people's time zones as absolutely possible. So for tonight, thank you so much for being here. Looking forward to this coming Saturday. We'll do the show again tomorrow. We'll do a show again Friday, but really looking forward to Saturday to seeing as many people as possible to participate and enjoy the holiday season. Otherwise, keep your eyes out for the fact that we're in the holiday season. We might get some announcements. Might get some surprises along the way in sales. But if you are trying to do a tech bugs or other communications with the team, don't be too surprised if there's delays due to limited staffing or people out altogether. Thank you so much for being here. If you are in the Upland Discord Cafe, feel free to unmute your mics. If you are on YouTube or Twitter, thank you for being here, and looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow.